Good morning, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, guys. Happy times out here. Hope you're having a great moment with us. Let's just share this with our community members. You can share this with your friends, with your communities. You can share our stream with all your fellow members. Look at the movement. We are just getting right here with the breakout. The market is breaking out of a downtrending movement. We have been running around. Good morning, Chad. Welcome, guys. What a nice breakout. Look at this movement. This is something I'm going to speculate this one, guys.
Order filled.
I'm going to speculate this one. Let's just push a little bit higher.
Order filled.
Good morning, guys. Make sure to hit the like of the video and we get the numbers running. Let's go for a nice target here. Let's secure some good $500 if we get a chance.
Order filled.
To do that, I would be really happy about it. What a nice breakout we got right there on the 5-minute. Plus above daily VWAP, 200 EMA, everything. So we're trying to speculate some liquidity here from the wicks around the 600s. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Longing it here as well, just
Order
for a bit of speculation, not much. Not gonna request too much from this. So I'm trading this one on Ticktick Trader as well. I'm trading it on the other side too. Tap 1 futures, 2 instant funding prop firms. I'm trading this.
Order filled.
What a nice breakout we got. We just went all the way to 623, guys. We did more than 100 points in a few seconds. This is a place of reaction around 530s again. Let's go. We've got today at 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims. So in about an hour and a half. This is a very interesting liquidity we've been taking out into 630s. I'd like to see how do we manage to climb back into the wick we established. $584 golden pocket. Slightly lower than my target here. Good morning, beautiful guys. Appreciated trade. You might be able to win an account today. Might be your lucky day, buddy. The next 5 minutes is needed to have some strength. We did have a reaction here from the 200 EMA around 30s. Daily VWAP also sits below us, so this is obviously a nice situation here to retest at least the golden pocket around 85 to 90s.
Order filled.
Are we gonna do a very, very ugly candlestick here of completely retracing the whole pump we had? Thank you, trade. Appreciated. Really appreciated, buddy. What an ugly price action here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna cut it off if it fails pumping. I'm gonna cut it off. And then of course partially I have to get out of this, reduce my exposure as soon as we get some better numbers. This is not looking too healthy for the moment. Appreciate guys for joining. We're doing a giveaway today. We're a little bit early in this trade, as we haven't seen reactions from the 200 EMA, but the daily VWAP is reacting. Not that convincing for the moment, but still I'd like to wait it out and see how do we take this forward. This was a massive pump all the way to this level, basically. That's where we have wicked 624 from 514. And now we have dumped another 100 points. This is looking interesting to me. Have not received the reaction expected around 50s and 40s coming from the moving averages. And look at that. We're getting dumped. This is on a high risk revisiting all the way back into the 14, denying basically the whole pump we had if we do like that. Definitely was not expecting this one, guys. Thank you, by the way, for joining. Appreciate it. Today we're going to have a giveaway. Instant funded account giveaway. Make sure to like the video and prepare for that. That's an interesting reaction here.
Order filled.
Add a little more to this. We're back into the 550s. Would give me a chance to sell some of my positions, for example 550, 553, getting rid of some of my positions, 10 contracts right there. 550 to another 5. I'd like to cut out of this position. Pretty much it's too overexposed right now. So I set some limit orders for that. Good morning, guys. Good morning, buddy. Beautiful job, Zakaria. Beautiful. Oh, Avish. That's not the most pleasant experience, just being $500 away from a 5,000 payout. You have to restart it over again, but that is another challenge, another great moment to show your great skills. If you're capable of bringing the account. Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. So if you guys, you have to think in the following way. If you are capable of bringing the account at a certain level with hard work, discipline, and a trading strategy that has worked, that is going to be repeated by you on the long term more and more efficiently. Of course, the market environment is changing. You have to be on the live stream for the giveaway. I'm going to talk about it You have to be here with the live stream. This is the place it's going to be. So you have to watch the live stream and listen. Let's go, guys, to my limit orders right here. I'm in 15 contracts. I want to get rid of 15. I'm 30 micros, which is insane. Over here, too, I'd like to get rid of 2 on my other trade for Ticktick. 555. Get rid of 2. This is a little too much. Just a little push here. You're welcome, buddy. And that is the main way of thinking, along with the name of the game. If we as persons have not lost our intellectual capabilities, which is not the case, we're not losing them just like that, then obviously we're able to repeat that. Losing faith is the only thing that could deny and stop us into achieving our long-term journey success here as day traders. I mean, if you're asking any specific real day trader that has been successful for long term, they all failed at the beginning. How long that beginning takes is something that is obviously questionable from a person to person. But this is prior to success. Losses are always prior to success. So if we are in that stage, that clearly means the next stage we're going to get is going to be the opposite stage. It cannot be the same. I'm slowly grinding here, but I need to get out of some of my positions. I don't want to see the markets rejecting from here, coming all the way down. That would be pretty ridiculous. We got some limit orders to be. Exactly, Tony. Preparing for Easter and having a great time, enjoying, relaxing, and taking care slowly about trading as well with our great community. And then we're gonna have Good Friday tomorrow, which is no trading, but also I am gonna be chilling out on Monday, guys. Monday, we are not gonna have a live stream. I'm gonna celebrate. And I'm not gonna have a live stream on Monday. Right, I'm gonna put that on the screen. A little later today, like Monday, no live stream. We start from Tuesday next week. I'm gonna have that right there for you guys to be aware. Monday we are relaxing. That was an interesting buying pressure we had right there on that 1 minute. So I wouldn't mind some strength here in continuation. This is a slow grinding. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. We've got 9 minutes to go for the unemployment claims. And we're going to get the volatility part of it. So I have to be out of this position. At least decrease my size, which is what I'm waiting right now. To get some of my orders filled around 55, 56. Before the unemployment claims comes out. And hit us hard with the volatility on the board. Good morning, chat. Welcome, everyone. Celebration and holiday time. This is going lower from here, then this is a temporary high. And we might retrace all the way into the 15 from here, which would be pretty bad for me. I'd like to see a reaction coming around the 30s. We've got the 200 EMA sitting right there. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Let's go with a serious round of likes and subscribe for those of you that enjoy. Taking my limit positions a little bit higher. I wouldn't mind closing part of this in profit. This is not looking bad here in the way it's situated, especially with the last candle we had. I might add a little more here and then exit. But look at the crazy and mad price action, guys. Good morning, Kevin. We need a form of rejection here on this 5-minute candle. Look at the crazy pressure, guys. This is difficult to watch, guys. This is difficult to watch. 4 minutes to go for the unemployment. Ranging here after breaking out of retracement, and now the market is waiting for the unemployment claims. 3 minutes to go. I'm also waiting to reduce some of my positions here if I get a chance before the market hits the volatility. 559 liquidity. Up to 571. Most of the time we're trying to go by scalping or micro scalping. But this type of the trade that we have right now is definitely not respecting the majority of the things that I prepare in terms of risk management and strategies. We're usually going for compounding and continuations, riding the momentum. One minute to go, guys, for the unemployment claims. And we're sitting on a daily VWAP here. Let's see what we can get from this situation. Terrible price action so far. We were just a few points away right there. What was that? It's like 1 point away to hit our limit orders and partially exit. 1 point away. Now expecting volatility, and I will have to react. But I'm fine with that. 10 seconds to go, guys. I'm going to watch the markets along the way with the unemployment forex factor economical news. Beautiful. Come on. Just a little more to the upside. About to get the news out there. About to get the news out there. It's still pending. Waiting for a reaction to the upside. Which is pretty weak so far. 25,000. Is it real? 25,000? No. 215,000. Which is lower than expected, guys. Unemployment claims lower than expected. Showing great economical behavior. Let's see how does the market considers that. We had a 10-15 points movement here. Good morning, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna look into, I do know about a financial juice. Another chance right there that has not been in my favor. We got some great numbers on the unemployment claims, lower than expected, which means the number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. We had some good signs from Powell yesterday on the economy, claiming it has significant strength. It looks right now sufficiently good. And I guess today we had some tweets from the US administration, from the president, speaking about the economy itself along the way towards the Powell. We're looking for the rate cuts. We're looking for seeing the markets move a lot stronger than what we're getting these days. As of now, daily VWAP holds us around 522s with multiple confirmations on the 5-minute, guys. So that's not really bearish. But at the same time, we don't have strength above 545, 550s for the moment. At a time we're going to have strength, I don't want to be out when the strength comes, right? So let's just increase the limit sell and partially exit out of this positions a little bit higher. We've been riding the movement so far. And we're not supposed to assume risks without any rewards. This is looking great, guys. We are about to see a possible impulse movement into the liquidity.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Sold 5, sold 10. Let's go.
Order filled.
Order filled.
And sold it all. $1,000.34 right there on the other side as well. $1,170. We're actually trading on 2 platforms, guys. Let me just get the outcome of this. You know what is it? There you go. What a beautiful moment. Hope you got the fireworks ready. We have been copy trading this ones, guys. Let's celebrate. We have been copy trading. Possibly the market runs higher. But I'd like to consider right now readjusting. I've been overexposed. So we've been copy trading. That's why it's the leader +1 on top 1 futures. Making slightly above 1,000. And then Ticktick Trader. We've been copy trading this one as well. Look at a nice move we got right there. It's very unlikely for the markets to come lower, guys. I like to spec. Let me set my
Order filled.
buy market above for some of the liquidity. 3 contracts right there. And over here too, I'd like to
Order
take
filled.
some money from the
Order
highs.
filled.
595.
Order filled.
550s right there. 1,125 over here. Minis and micros, that's why. Let's go, guys. Let's go with a target. About to hit that. About to be touched. 2 points away from the target. It's not been touched.
Order filled.
I sold a contract here. If we reject it over here in this candle, I'm gonna get rid of it, right? In this case scenario too, I'd like to,
Order
sell
filled.
partially. I don't want to be... Should have been touching a little earlier with that move, guys.
Order
I'm out
filled.
of this. I accepted $100 there. I'm gonna
Order
accept 70, 80 bucks over here too. Should have been touched on that earlier. I'm gonna reorganize and recalibrate into this. Was expecting basically with the wick we had to touch my target, but we have missed that. Possibly rebuying if we see strength here. I'm gonna rebuy.
Order filled. Order filled.
There is strength here for the moment.
Order filled.
Reorganizing this one.
Order filled.
We're just going for 10, 15 points here for the liquidity higher. Wicking above. This is not looking like it wants to die here, to be honest with you.
Order filled.
This is looking like it wants to go slightly above the 600 as minimum. Hopefully I'm not wrong into this price section. We're dealing here with a golden pocket. But with the impulse move we had earlier on that 5 minute, this is obviously not looking like it is about to die. That was a very strong move. I'm just looking to catch here about 10-15 points on an impulse. We got amazing numbers on unemployment claims.
Order filled.
Back into 583. The next 5 minutes is going to be very interesting. At the same time, how does this 5 minute closes is also important for me. I like to see how does the previous closing here reacts and behaves around the 60s. Pretty dangerous situation here.
Order filled.
We have added a little more to this DC18 to the previous rejection level, and simply if the 45, 46 is not going to bounce us, I'm going to be out of this trade. Thank you guys for joining. By the way, keep in mind we have a giveaway today. We're trading 2 platforms, Top 1 Futures and Ticktick Trader. For maximum discount, you can use Scramble at the checkout for the coupon code. Appreciate it, guys. This is so ugly for me. $520s and 600s are the levels we are pretty much bothered. We didn't hold liquidity above 600s. That is a shame. Appreciate it, thank you. And I am out of this here very, very soon. Not looking good at all. We came back all the way to 535. We're touching right now the 200 EMA. Look at the price section here. I mean, I don't Not enjoying this one at all so far. Not enjoying it at all right now. Have to make a decision on the movement to the upside that I'm about to see on the bouncing. And in the way it looks like a loss is needed to be accepted somewhere. Time to see 15-20 points move. Creating the necessary momentum. We've got that liquidity sitting above 600s that we did not talk out at all. This is an interesting level here, 530s.
Order filled.
Which I'm gonna utilize as a decided stop loss on the 530. That's clear for me. It is decided. That's where we are out. I'm gonna make a video with the consistency rule, how you can hack the consistency rule, a great strategy. I'm gonna have that video on my channel, guys, very soon, in the next days, probably throughout the holiday times we got right now. In the next days, I already have the video filmed and I just have to publish probably during the week, and you guys have a little more time to watch that. One of the most important things, of course, is the exercise in the right way and practicing. Practicing till you can narrow down your strategies to the only efficient ones needed. Exclude all the other ones along the way with a type of maneuvers and behavior of finance. Right? So for example, if you get to see that 10 micros, 20 micros, 30 micros are not working for you, you cut it away. You never deal with that anymore. Clearly, you cut it away. You have to be very strict about the rules you decide to respect. And unfortunately, this is not something that someone could tell you exactly how does it work and how does it is gonna work for you. It's very, very subjective at some point. This is an ugly sell-off we had here, and possibly we're going to touch the stop loss there. Look at that, guys. We're just 1 point away. 1 point away. Definitely not good trade at all. Have to crawl myself out of this and reorganize, especially on the other account too, where we have 5 minis. Very unlikely to be saved at that level. Extremely likely to get the stop loss touched. Come on, bring it above 48. So then I only have to make around $1,600. I don't have to make more for consistency. So $860 here, even lower than that. $700 here would be sufficient for me, guys. Not even needed that much. This is crazy. We have been DCing a lot into this position. I've been looking for scalping $200 there in the top to get a move up around the 600s, and I didn't get that one. We didn't squeeze above 600, which is something I was expecting while we were pushing for that top earlier. Only need around 1,500 totally here, and I'm fine. But this is crazy. The reward we've got here is risk and reward here is exactly in the opposite like it should be. So this is a live example of a mistake from which you can learn. Appreciate it, guys, for being with me. If I survive through this trade, it's not because of the good decisions, it's because I've been lucky. Hope not to get rejected over there and then all the way back in the lows. I'm gonna use a limit order on the 62, guys. 62, sell 10 contracts right there, reducing my exposure, right?
Order filled.
So we sold 10 contracts. I'm gonna sell another
Order filled.
5 here. Another
Order
5
filled.
over there. And
Order
fully getting
filled.
out of this. So it was a bad trade. And in this case scenario, we have not DCA'd and we're up in the highs with our entry. Selling 2 contracts here.
Order filled.
Accepting basically the loss on the other side, and I'm possibly fully accepting everything. Once the candle turns red, if we reject again, I'm gonna be out of this trade. Although I'm gonna leave this for the push, right? But
Order
there you go, I
filled.
don't like that. So I accepted a loss here, 1,670. Meanwhile, on the other side, because of the DC I did, we've been able to recover. Now I gotta recalibrate, guys. Exactly, James. A lot more protective. Much better situations should have been. I'm trading right now on 2 different platforms, Top 1 Futures and Ticktick Trader. You can find out more on my YouTube channel. You can also see it on my screen. Exactly. If you're asking about a platform, this is Project X, correctly, James. We might get an ugly rejection here and retest. But I'm still fearing a possible pump, guys, for the day. Honestly, I'm still fearing a possible pump. Look at a 4 hour. 4 hour is aiming for a continuation. So I'm definitely fearing that. With a nice retracement into 125, we've been putting a double bottom here. And now there is a possibility at least to get into a trend line that we could establish from the highs right there. Close to 19,000, filling up the gap as well. That would have been an interesting representation there, but we're going to get into the daily as well to see what's happening. Daily engulfing above 794. What's happening on the other markets? Let's find out more. DXI is trying to survive in the lows, but very unlikely. Probably it's going to nosedive below 99.57. Possibly it's going to nosedive. One of the places I'm considering basically is a retest of the trending line around 92.5 for the DXI. Now usually there is 10-15 seconds between the live stream and the actions I'm doing. This is how YouTube is having it. 10 seconds maybe. Should have been working with a much smaller sizes on my contracts. But I'm looking for discovering a little more here for the trades. Better opportunity. Gold is insane, guys. Gold is insane. Look at the price action we have right there, and possibly gold is going to continue from my standpoint till DXI is going to fully retrace. Which is why expecting basically a retest around the 22,000s for Nasdaq in the upcoming weeks. Crypto as well, above $100,000 for the BTC, and a possible restart of a stronger season. So quite interesting times, I guess. Let's go into the 5-minute and consider approaching the current market situation. Back into the business. We're going to talk about Nvidia today. But this is what we got for the moment. Testing Wii up again. Thank you, James. We're testing this level again without a significant rejection. I guess we are happy to move lower. Possibly around 500s. We got a reverse golden pocket around 500s that I would not underestimate. Looking for building a community of traders that are constructively participating to our great journeys that we're trying to build as traders.
Order
Testing
filled.
out a short here for the liquidity below 15.
Order filled.
So we got into 10 micros right there. I like that flat opening. I'm in a short here in the lows. That 5-minute looks ugly. Good morning, guys. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. Let's go for the great numbers. We're actually streaming every day from Monday to Friday, except holidays. 8 a.m. EST time. Today also, there is a giveaway. An instant funding account of $50,000 for holidays Eastern time and great moments we share together. I'm also gonna short this from the other account too.
Order filled.
Down into the reverse golden pocket around 504. That would be lovely. Time to see how does the market behaves below daily VWAP. So you're expecting a reaction around the 30s here. I'm hoping this is pushing a little bit lower, sliding lower. Support is located here. Moving the stop loss above the current candle, guys. If this is getting rejected, I have to be out. On the other account too, I'm out here.
Order
We
filled.
made $800 on that one. And here we're about to
Order filled.
touch the target. Beautiful, guys. Let's go for a round of fireworks. That definitely deserves it. Great job, everyone. Down into the 500s, exactly like we have talked about. Down into the reverse golden pocket. Beautiful. Good job, James. Good job. Quickly in and out. So 1,168 right here. I could technically make another $300 and still having a good time on the consistency, but even this way I'm happy about it. Especially this is a copy traded account, so it's kind of 1,173 on the follower. I think I'm gonna leave it like this on this account. I'm fine. Basically anything that is starting from 800-900s, I should be fine mentally with that. So I'm gonna trade the next account here on Tap 1 Futures. And over here, we still gotta recover. We still gotta recover and put some good numbers. Appreciated, by the way, for joining. We've got 28 minutes to go for the New York opening. And at the same time, at some point during the live stream, we're gonna organize a $50,000 account instant funded giveaway. Not gonna trade at this point. Not gonna long this falling candle. Make sure to join my Discord, guys. This is my Discord link. That's the place we're pretty much talking about a whole lot of the things, and that's the place, chat. You will be able to be aware about all the things that I'm doing along with our great community. Good morning, buddy. Trade the Momo. Yes, you're allowed to DCA, you're allowed to do trading on news, you're allowed to trade flippings on the minis, micros as well. With Top 1 futures, you're definitely allowed to do that. The only thing you want to consider when you're trading for short term, such as micro scalping, and this is valid pretty much everywhere, you're not allowed to abuse. What does it mean abusing is obviously a question I'm trying to answer in the most not only logical form, but also in a way that I got in contact with them and straight away I've asked them, indeed guys, but what do you classify as an abuse or not? Well, obviously, as soon as most of your trades are not like that and most of the money you make is not like that, then you're fine. When most of the money you make is going to be through a micro scalping that you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds kind of a trading, it's an issue. Blessings from Puerto Rico. Appreciated, buddy. I'm sending you blessings, and you're not going to guess from where. Only for those of you that already know me from the previous live streams, I am sending blessings from Budapest, the capital city of Hungary. We're speaking out here from the middle of Europe. We had a reaction here on 480s, but still, there's nothing I should long about this one. Obviously, what we get as is the previous staircase movement around this one. This is very interesting, guys. I mean, 460s are on the table. At this point, we should not be shamed about it. Alright guys, so let's take the questions one by one. 10 seconds trade the Momo. Microscoping rules refers to the 10 seconds. Is not the same, of course, if you trade most of the time below 5 or you're having trades around 8, 9, 10. This is something that has a level of subjectivity. This is the way it is. So, well, Top 1 futures once live traders indeed, just like the majority of the prop firms that are legit. They want live traders. They have a system to benefit from the activity of the live traders, so that's helping them as well. Thank you, James, for joining. Giveaway has not been announced. Giveaway is going to be at the end of the live stream. Lorenzo, how do I manage? Most of the time with market orders, not limit orders. And it's working basically on the Project X. It's working nicely. A big pump at the opening. I'm not sure if it's going to be big or what do you mean by that, but certainly a pump is expected today. It's a very good tourist spot, basically. It's a very good one. During the past few years, the capital city had a continuous increase in the tourists. It has a beautiful historical perspective, guys. With Hungarian Empire, you have a lot to see. And a lot to enjoy as well. So, in your YouTube videos. 6 days as an example for the accelerated strategy exactly in the last video, but it doesn't take 14 days to get paid. So you could actually have stretched out to 6 days to 4. You can stretch that out, but I'm using 6 days in case of you guys are willing to pay an extra $100, and let me share with you. So tap on futures, you scroll down and you go to the instant sim funding, right? We go to the 5 to 150k account, and you have the anytime payout request. In case you're going with the accelerated strategy, it's weird to get the anytime payout request. We put a code here, Scramble, for a coupon. We apply this one. And I already have the anytime payout request here turned on. But this is adding 15% basically to the price. Right, so it makes the account, instead of 400, it makes the account 518, which means 120 bucks extra. This is how much it's going to cost you extra. Now, just because you do this, you have the ability after 6 days to go out there and request your payout. So actually, instead of waiting 14 days, which would be double than that, for an extra 100 bucks, you get the ability to go another round of trading and qualify for another round of payout. This is very advantageous, very advantageous. Of course, you have to bring the numbers on your side. If you wait 14 days, then you're not supposed to go accelerated on 6 days of trading. There is no point of doing that, honestly. There is no point of doing that. I'm not always picking that option, so only when I expect basically to run for a strategy which is having a risk level that is increased, because accelerated is seeking to achieve profits quicker, and that obviously at the same time is increasing the risks too. So that doesn't mean it's safer. The defensive approach is going to be a type of video I'm going to talk about later, probably next week or so. Sure, Menace, usually I talk about strategies at a time I'm trading, because I'm very, very dynamic on my approach, which means that most of the time I enjoy trading the momentum. As a scalper, instead of trying to go with the reversals, momentum is what most of the time I'm trying to trade, and I'm usually doing the price action analysis on the candles along the way with some conjunctions that must be connected from the technical side. 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute should not be in opposition with the trade that I want to do. Should do a conjunction, which means should be on the same page with the trade that I want to do. So then obviously we're going around the trendings, we're going around supplies, we're going around the traditional levels of EMA, opens, daily highs, Monday lows, daily highs, daily lows, weekly opening, monthly opening. We got them here. They're just pretty far away from the current price action. Daily opening is actually 391, so I'm not going to exclude that chance for the market to play with us and take this one back into the daily opening and then have a nice runner. We've got basically 18 minutes to go, guys, for the US opening. No, I'm not gonna go with Trade of 8, guys. I'm not a guy trading on Trade of 8. I'm not enjoying Trade of 8 better than Project X for the moment. I got used to this, and it's very comfortable. Especially that I am trading since 2014, swing trading crypto. So I'm just doing day trading for a few months, guys. Just for a few months into the day trading, and it's something that I'm still experiencing, learning with you, and pretty much having the responsibility here on the live stream of doing that. But mainly I've been trading, and that's the bread and butter of my family, swing trading in the crypto space for a very long period of time. I bought Bitcoin in 2014. It was a lot cheaper. I still got most of that Bitcoin, and we're riding movements that are weeks and months in a direction, right? So that is something that I know a lot better than day trading. I also think it's the best platform. I mean, I like Quantower as well, but that needs rhythmic connection. Yeah, Project X is great. The only downside of this is you cannot connect a Project X with another Project X, right? So for example, I'm trading two instant funding firms, Top One Futures and Ticktick Trader. Both instant funding, both have Project X. But I cannot connect these accounts. Look at the pump we're getting here, guys. I think today we're gonna see this kind of movements, which is something we have not been seeing, for example, yesterday and the day before. This kind of sudden pumps. Well, let me see what we can do
Order
in this
filled.
one.
Order
Give me
filled.
some scalping here. $252. Give me some moment back into the wick. Definitely it's going to be a choppy day today. It's so which is the better company right now? What company is better today? Every single time the companies must be adjusted, and the choice you're doing, guys, must be adjusted to your desires. But in terms of numbers, which is objectively discoverable, a company that allows you to take your resources out and you qualify for a payout quicker, it's normal to be better for you because you're in an advantageous situation compared with a company that requires you to make more money. Why? Because with every single moment you are spending in the market is you're exposing to a level of uncertainty, and that uncertainty can cost you a lot. So I'm out of this trade here.
Order filled.
We made $200. That's good. While explaining things, we made some money on that one. With every single moment you are out there in the markets, you're exposing yourself, and that exposure is having always a level of uncertainty. So with every single dollar required extra by a company is an extra work. That's why, for example, a lot of the people these days prefer Top One Futures above everything. Above everything, guys. So indeed is better than Tradeify at all areas. Including that you can go about 3 accounts here, meanwhile it's 5 on the other place. You're still not making more money on the other place with 5. But you have more chances to qualify, for example, with a payout. If you trade all the 5 accounts alone, then you actually have 5 chances. However, you also have to know about something very important. In the way all the firms are today might not be the same in 3 months or 6 months. They might have to change certain rules. Top One Futures has been launched very recently, and they might have to adapt. So mentally, you need to know this, and you have to accept that, just like we have been adapting throughout the months and months of trading here with all the companies out there that have been constantly updating their rules. We're going to adapt to any situation needed. Yeah, Quantower, exactly, James. That's something I also love, and I'm using it next to Project X whenever I get a chance, avoiding trade evade. Yeah, that's why when you get a chance of monetizing, even if it's just for 2 months, something in a specific way, why not doing it? I mean, at some point we all have to agree that every company needs to bring the level of their business to a sustainable way. The giveaway is at the end of the live stream, Elon. And you have to be here to qualify. We have 12 minutes to go for the market openings. Possibly next week, there is going to be a new instant funding firm. Yes, it's today. The giveaway is today at the end of the stream. So again, guys, possibly next week, there is going to be a new firm. I know the CEO personally. And we're going to have a great time. I'm going to have a video about it at a time it goes live. And you will be able to find out everything you care about it. It's going to be a very competitive one. A really competitive one. And it has some interesting concepts. So you will discover more about it on my channel. Make sure to subscribe. And also, feel free to enjoy. We're live trading from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. EST time. It would be nice if it would be scramble trading. It would be nice. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, we're going to have our own prop firm. Maybe in 2 or 3 years. A prop firm where you guys can make money and have a very clear path. Not only just price action, I also consider basically applying a strategy, but it's very, very dynamic. I've talked about the strategy a little bit earlier. Someone has asked me about a strategy, so you will be able to find out more about it by listening to the live stream. Yeah, John. No, I might call it Beluga's prop firm. Beluga's prop firm. What do you think about a name? Good morning, everyone. Good morning and good luck, everyone. Sometimes we gotta be lucky, and you saw that on my trade. We were 2 points away of getting stopped out in an ugly way, so then we started to make money. Just like in the opposite way, when you're so lucky that one tick is not touched by the price action. Great feelings. I don't know about it, NPC world. We have to negotiate. We have to negotiate. Look at an interesting pressure we got here, which is why I said definitely expecting a form of a pump with a New York opening. So I'd like to see how does the 15-minute looks like. It's not bearish, certainly not bearish with a retest we did here in the lows and the way we reacted. Good targets, back to 200 EMA retest, which is something we have been reacting twice today. Have a look into that. All the golden pockets have reacted. So for the 15-minute, we care about this one. And let me reverse this. That's the point, guys. 585. That's the target you need. Still gotta trade some more, not on this account, but on the other accounts. We made here 200, but I'd like to make more. And then on this side, we're 255, 5,000 above the starting balance, but I'd like to make more. Weekly is very bullish, exactly. Which is why expecting in the upcoming week, certainly and genuinely expecting along the way with the crypto market to do something. I don't think sell in May and go away is going to function for this time. I don't know about that, guys. You got to let me know what do you think for sell in May and go away. Let's put out a poll if this year is gonna be a such moment. I keep the option of daily loss limit. I'm not purchasing that. So do you guys agree with the selling, with a saying, sell in May and go away this year? Let me ask you in the pool. Let me see the numbers. What do you guys think about sell in May and go away this year? You're welcome, buddy. If you don't agree with that, you are bullish about the market. I also disagree with that, guys. There's no such a thing. %83% said no. They do not agree. Which is lovely. What an ugly pressure we had here. But there is less than 5 minutes to go. Yeah, well, you can definitely do that to remain bullish for the rest of the month. 1st of May, you want to dump that and then get back into bullishness. Look at this wick right here. We're not going to die leaving that wick untouched with the opening. 50 points. What a miserable price action here right before the opening, guys. It's going to be a choppy season today. Careful. Choppy season today. And do not forget about our giveaway during such moment along with, I mean, we do the giveaway today, but I'm not going to be here on Monday. We're going to resume our streaming from Tuesday. I'm going to still be on a holiday for Monday. We're doing our traditional things with family around Eastern times. Good morning, traders. Good morning, everyone. Three minutes to go. So we had the unemployment claims on 215,000 compared to 225 expected. Much better, guys. Big tariffs on the Asians, on China especially. They put out big tariffs right there. So I don't think they're gonna have any chicken at this time. They're probably going to make some eggs out of rice. They're going to use rice to make the eggs and celebrate in a traditional form but under the tariffs pressure. You gotta find it the best way, the name of the game. 2 minutes to go. We're gonna see sudden movements out of nowhere. The order book is thin. It's not thick. So the movements can appear on large scale. Careful with that. So no one wants to go away in May. You don't want to go away in May, guys. You don't want to sell anything you are expecting to be bullish. This month and the next month as well, including for the crypto space, for Bitcoin, time for the altcoins to do something. In pump. Starting their recoveries. Less than a minute to go. And I'm gonna monetize this. Would love to be in a long here. I'm gonna make sure I am on the right accounts that I want to trade. $15 seconds to go. And here we are with the opening bell.
Order filled.
Going to be on a tight stop loss there. Let's see if we could reverse it
Order
from
filled.
here. Putting the stop loss below that.
Order filled.
We brought it all the way down. We broke below. But now it's questionable around 450s. We broke below that one too. Look at that. Beautiful opening. Choppy season here would send this thing all the way back. The only question is going to be around the daily opening here at 391, if we actually want to touch that or not. Look at the 5-minute.
Order
I'm
filled.
going to play this one very tight here, guys. Good entry so far, and I'm
Order
out of
filled.
this. We made $700. That's good. 660. You can see the numbers. And Kendall turned all the way back into the red sector pretty quickly with that. This is not looking good on the 1 minute, just like on 5 minute is not looking good so far. Crazy volatility out here. Crazy for such day, of course, not crazy compared to what we had a few weeks ago. Daily opening 390. We dumped 100 points since the opening. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. Is it gonna be near to 455?
Order filled.
Possibly taking the lows here. I'm going for that. I'm going for that liquidity, guys.
Order filled.
Beautiful. We touched the profit. We made $550 on that. Great. So we're going with the momentum. The daily opening is here, 391. We're setting some limit orders. Yep, 391. So we're gonna do 18, 391, one contract, 88, one contract, and 86, one contract. At the same time on the other account as well. Nothing has been filled yet. Look at that, guys. We went into 95 and reacted with 20 points. Wow. Hope to see the markets back. We went very close to the daily opening, but so far it has been front run. I'm looking forward longing this one at some point. So 18,392, 3 micros, 87, 5 micros, 82, 5 micros as well. If I get a chance to get into those, otherwise I'll have to long this a little bit higher as we are. Yeah, I just hope it wicks around this level and recovers from here. But some limit buys below the previous low. We could wick below and then just push. As soon as the 400s are going to be respected with the daily opening. What's happening on Nvidia, guys? We're opening with a massive gap to the upside. Very close to the gap we could also fill from yesterday. S&P 500 dealing with an interesting momentum. We might get this level holding, guys, but I'm gonna wait. We see some buying pressure here. It's certain. It's just not yet confirmed that it's gonna hold. which is why I'm not doing any
Order
market
filled.
orders. I'd like to see if we take the liquidity below.
Order filled.
And we got filled 2 contracts. Let's see if we
Order
can
filled.
deliver something. 3 contracts. Possibly on the other account as well. We've got 8 micros. All the way into 448. $3,500 would be. This one as well. Beautiful trade here, guys, so far. Look at this. Look at the 3 minutes entry. If this one holds, we're gonna enjoy. If not, like it does now. Let's see, do we reject here now on the candle? Beautiful buying pressure. We're actually touching the daily opening, guys, which is a very strong possibility of reaction. Have a look into that. Just gotta allow the markets here sufficient time to do their job. Look at this. We're having a great entry level there. And this is going to be a great celebration time if we touch the take profit on 3,580. Appreciate it, guys, for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. We're doing the giveaway today. It's a great trade so far. We've been preparing for this. And I'm just looking forward having a bit of momentum. The order book is thin, so we could nicely fly. I sold
Order
the contract
filled.
here, guys. And
Order
selling another
filled.
one. Plus
Order
fully
filled.
exiting 2,565 there. And I'm fully exiting here
Order
as well,
filled.
1,044, guys. So 2,550, 65, whatever. Let's go. Beautiful, guys. Targets have been touched. All the way to the top, 2,565. What a great moment out there. Thank you, guys. Let's go. A great combination. A great and a strong combination that creates bullish energies. Bullish. We got the fireworks with sound, and this is a total different level. This is a total different game already. Now, obviously, we're not going to trade this account anymore here. It has a follower account. It's copy traded. Pretty much made the same. In this situation as well, the top 1 futures accounts are sitting very nicely, comfortable. This one was traded alone. It has 1,044, but the other ones are also 1,168, which is copy traded, and 1,173. So all the 3 accounts made money here, and they made sufficient money for the consistency to be respected. Then we have here the 3rd account that I did not trade it on Ticktick Trader. So I'm trading basically 2 platforms. Let me share with you my links, guys, for those of you that care about participating and trading. This is the top 1 futures with the code SCRAMBO, and you also have the link in the chat basically for Ticktick Trader as well, with the same code, maximum discount available. You hit your profit target in top step combines, but one account exceeded the consistency, so I took a trade to intentionally lose and gain 900. Did again and lost again and gained 1,400. That's pretty bad. James, that's pretty bad. You cannot escape the winnings. It's such a day that you cannot escape. This is terrible, guys. You see, when we exceed such numbers and the excess we have, whether we talk about the winnings or the losses, are pretty bad here. We have to be very well organized. Yeah. Kind of risky because it could fly away. It happened to me once. I needed to make 1,500 and I made 4,000 for some reason. And then from 4,000, instead of coming back to 1,500, I brought it to $9,000. So if you make $9,000 in a day, it's over. You can close that account. You can ask support to delete that account. But then, after hard work, succeed losing and put it back in the brackets. Beautiful, guys. We made some great money on that pump. So I'm looking forward here, looking for a situation of relonging this.
Order filled.
And I'm testing out along there. We might get the rejection early around 400s. Sometimes it's harder to lose than making money. This is the way it is, chat. But those are the great days. And we shouldn't bother about it. Look at the 5-minute reactions we have there. And a good money that this one single contract is capable doing for the moment. Relonging this one here, adding a little more. We're supposed to reject again. Not a guarantee, but we might fall lower. We might just take the liquidity lower. There's a bunch of stop losses there and trailings, so it would be lovely to play with them. Remarkets are closed tomorrow, correct, which is why order book is very thin today. Including a reminder, Monday is not going to be a live stream. Starting by Tuesday, I'm going to resume the live streams. We're going to be on holiday for Monday. On top 1 futures, we're not going to trade anymore whatsoever. But here, I'd like to make some money on this account as well that has not been traded. Meanwhile, the other one sits very nicely on 2,565. At this point, a little long here would be quite interesting. But as I said, if I agreed not to trade on that anymore, it has to be respected. Must be a good exercise of discipline here in front of you. Markets will be open on Monday, and you will have to be very careful on your trading. It's going to be a lot of choppiness and possibly missing strong reactions from the market. Looking for seeing here an exit around 417 in the way the price action builds. Come on. I'm gonna use a stop loss here very, very soon. If this is getting denied, it's very ugly if this is getting denied. But I don't think so. increasing our take profit, putting the stop loss below the candle, and going with a take profit higher, guys. We're going even higher than 1,460s. We're going with a take profit right below the previous structure, taking some of the liquidity above 60s. So partially I'm going to exit on 53. 453 we're doing a limit order if we get there, of course. 453 limit order, we're going to sell. That wouldn't be bad, Jerry. It wouldn't be bad at all. Look at the push we're getting here. Look at a nice move. This is a strong move. I'm deleting my limit order of selling it. This is a very nice move, guys. Very likely it's going to continue from here. Stop loss is going to be on my entry. That's pretty much clear. We're going to sell one contract there.
Order filled.
And the profit has been touched. 2,470 over here as well, guys. This is another great trade we did on this account too. Wow. Couldn't expect it to be better. Great trade. Beautiful trade. We actually made more here. No, it's pretty much the same. Crazy numbers. We have $7,500 across 3 accounts on Ticktick trading today. That is huge. And 8,800 above the main balance for one of the accounts here. So we have 6 out of 6 today, guys. Have a look into that. Top 1 futures, 1,044. Then the copy traded account has 1,168. The next one has 1,173. So profit here across the board. Profit over here across the board as well, with numbers around 2,500. Yeah, avoid, James, avoid. There's going to be many messages like that in the next period. Avoid, avoid. There's a bunch of scammers sending out messages and claiming things. Avoid. I'm not sending direct messages. We only talk in our Discord community on the general chat. And very soon we're going to have a group, a channel right there for trading, guys. I know you want that channel. So great trading today, 6 out of 6 in profit. And a great reaction here on the daily opening. Beautiful, Satori. Good job, Satori. You're getting on a coffee. I'm on a green tea always. And this is the first thing I'm doing in the morning. Thank you, Todd. Appreciated. Think about it, guys. If you have some discipline issues, then you definitely want to manually lock yourself out of the accounts. You can do that on Project X. Right, this is the symbol right there next to the unrealized P&L. That little stop symbol. Let me just draw a line to that so you can nicely see it. This one right there. Here we go. With an arrow, you click on that and you lock yourself manually for the day. That's helpful. That's good job, Satori. Congratulations on that. The next 1 hour candle, very important. Jerry, you said that we're going to 500s in 9 minutes. We got to 500s in 4 minutes. So you are wrong. You are wrong. The lock and liquidate, exactly. When you make a specific money, you can set that up from your settings. Here on the left side, you got the settings, lock and liquidate, which means locks your account and liquidates everything. You also want to make sure that you don't have any open positions. You want to flatten all, cancel all, this kind of security things. You're 5 minutes shy with your prediction. This is unacceptable. We're just joking, guys. Of course, we have a great time here. Until the next trading day, you can get yourself liquidated. I've never used that feature. Usually, I don't have an issue with getting back into trading and making more. I only trade during the live stream. So the numbers you see at the end of the stream will be the numbers you'll see at the beginning of the next stream tomorrow. I don't have any I'm very comfortable with the discipline out of the trading range of being live. The problems I got with the discipline are more when I am involved in trading. Usually when I say stop for the day, and actually it's 100% ratio up to this day. When I say stop for the day, it's over for the day for me. I'm not getting back to the desk and trading it. I have a lot of things to do usually. I've got 2 little kids and have a lot of the things, I also enjoy doing things with them. So it's great. Now, what do we have here? Funded Next Futures that has just launched. I'm thinking about possibly talking about it on my channel, possibly covering, interesting so far, but not really checked anything in depth with them. We'll have a look into that. Yep. That's good if you give back 2 little scrambles, but they're girls. 2 little scramble girls. So they're not trading, they're very little. The big one is 3 years old. Both are little. Yeah, that's usually the problem when people coming back to trading. Not only they give back their profits, but they blow the accounts. You're not going to stop at giving back your profits after you had a great runner, after you had a good trade, a good session. You're going to get so angry when that happens that you're going to be out of your mind and trade totally different than you know how to trade. So usually that continues and extends into losing the account. And then think about it. From a situation where you had a great profit, secured the day, traded on your target, it's fine, reached to blow the account. Exactly, scrambositas, like in South America. 2 girls, mini scrambos, 2. The big one is 3 years old and the small one is 1 year and 1 month. We're going to organize the giveaway, guys, in a few minutes. In a few minutes, we're organizing the giveaway. Look at this movement here. We're tracing back into the 40s and right now reacting. We managed to push up to 507. 10 seconds for Jerry's prediction. He said in 10 minutes at fixed time we are on 500s. We are not at 500s. We're 465, Jerry. Great. Congratulations, James. Yeah, that's beautiful. So 13 months here and 3 years. Few more minutes and we go with a giveaway. Yesterday we organized the giveaway for Top 1 Futures, an instant funding account. Today we organized a giveaway with the other prop firm, and we're gonna try to do this weekly. Minimum 1 giveaway per week. And I like to do this minimum 1 on each prop firm that I'm trading. What a great reaction on the 5 minute. This is massive, guys. Clearly there is a strong level here on 450s down into the 400s. This is going to attack this level here. This is going to attack the trending line, and once we break out of the trending line we could speak about some amazing numbers. Nvidia also very likely next week to get into this gap here up to 112. Few minutes to go, guys, and we organize 1-2 minutes and we organize the giveaway. As usually, you will have to guess the number. BTC, what is it wrong with you, Bitcoin? Still bullish on Bitcoin for longer term. I mean, not that longer term, but still in the upcoming months and 2026. Still expecting an all-time high there. Thank you, Trade. Thank you, Trade Marvin. Appreciate it. We have a good time. So let's go ahead, guys, and talk about the giveaway. Let's go ahead and talk about the giveaway. Let me explain you the rules and let's do it right now. The first thing you have to do is make sure to like the video and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And don't forget about the daily live streams we're doing. Except next week, Monday, which is holidays for me. Then, you have to guess the number, as usually. I'm gonna think about a number. You're trying to force my brain. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. AP, you have to wait it out. You have to wait it out, guys. Do not write anything in the chat for the moment. Wait. I'll tell you when you can write in the chat. Do not write anything. You will have to guess the number between 0 and 50. The first one guessing the number is the only winner. Only the first one. You can only say a single number, guys. Do not write 5 numbers. A single number. The very first one guessing the number I'm going to write down. Give me a moment. Do not write anything yet. So again, the very first one guessing it is going to be the winner. I'm going to do a screenshot with my chat, and you guys will see that as well. So let me think about it. Between 0 and 50. I'm going to go with a difficult number. I guess it's difficult, but we'll see. What a way of writing it, but never mind. So, as soon as I write in the chat, start. As soon as I write it. Wait. Don't write anything yet. Don't write anything yet. Don't write anything yet. Do not write anything yet, guys. Wait it out. Give me a moment, please. As soon as I write start and you see start, as soon as you see that, that's the time you press the message. Be prepared, because only the first one is winning it. Start. Only one per person. Five more seconds. I'm gonna draw a line in the chat, and that's gonna be the limit. Once you see the line, it's over. It's over right there. Right, so let's find out if we got this number, chat. Have a look into that. What is it? It's 31. 31. Do we have 31? Let me see from the top. We got a 27. We got a 36. We don't have a 31, which means we have to repeat this. No one got it exactly. So we gotta repeat this, guys. We gotta repeat this. Do not write anything. Wait. Let me go for a different number. Obviously, I'm not gonna do the same, right? But that could be something. Let me go for another round. You guys have escaped. So let's go. Let me think about something interesting here. I told you, it's hard to guess. I told you. This is not going to be easy as well. The same thing between 0 and 50. Do not write anything yet. So prepare the number, but do not write it. As soon as you see start, you can press start. Keep pressing, guys. Keep pushing it. Only one per person. Crazy, guys. I saw the number, by the way. Someone just got a number. So I'm gonna let you guys go around, but there is a guy that already got the number right there. It's not gonna be a third round for today. I'm gonna paste the line, and no number will be accepted below the line in the chat. There you go. So this is the number, guys. Number 4. And we got a number 4. It's actually the first guy, Free Humanity. That's his name, his account. It's actually the first number I see. Free Humanity is the winner. Free Humanity is actually the winner, guys. You have to reach out to me on Discord. Direct message. You reach out to me on direct message, and I'm gonna send you the details. Congratulations, buddy. Let's share a nice congratulation with our friend. And that being said, we're gonna give him a round of fireworks. Good job, everyone. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So number 4, that's what we had. Then we had a second number 4. Let me see that. We had number 6 going on here. I don't think we had a number 4, but this guy was the first one. And this is beautiful. Have a great weekend, Tony. Have a great celebration time, fellas. Appreciate it. So once again, guys, celebration time, holidays, Eastern. Enjoy your holidays. Take care about your family members. Take care about everyone. And wish you the best, guys. Do not forget, we're not going to have a stream on Monday. I'm going to be out there with my family, but we resume to a normal schedule from Tuesday. 8 a.m. EST time. Like an hour and a half before the London opens. That's usually when we get started. Enjoy, guys, your holidays. Enjoy everything. Appreciate it. And take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me.